Still in the pill, this verse what I wrote. What's it still? Is it still? What you smoking, boy? You smoking on some kill? Put a bad little bitch on the pill.
Help yourself, Kevin.
Let's see.
Alright, Cody, let's make this. Come on.
Alright, Mr. Tripp. Tell us a little bit about how your week went and what you look forward to this week. Doing good. Keep going. I love that. Let's fucking go. I love the goals.
Wait, what is Kevin doing?
Kevin, what do you have to say for the group? Hi.
Let's go! Yeah! Very nice. I should be live now. Yeah, I had that already. Thank you, bro. You want to toss the PowerPoint on? One more, I didn't see it.
Mr. Alex, can I get some feedback from your first week of dialing?
It's been pretty good.
And who'd you set the appointment for? Oh, it's yourself. Fucking go, baby. Kevin, shut the fuck up. Mr. Anthony, how do you feel coming off a record week? First of many. Love to fucking hear it. Hey. Up.
Okay, Cody, use this microphone instead. I think y'all work on the same channel, so this one needs to be smooth.
Mr. Tyler, give us the quote for the day. On the spot, right now. First thing that comes to your mind.
Don't stop.
Real fucking shit. Don't stop, baby. Yeah! Johnny. Do this then. Come here.
Here he comes. Hold it. Here he comes.
We can't have the mic that loud at 3. Okay. After 5, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna get yelled at.
No, I got you. I'll turn it all down.
Jose, let me ask you a question. At what age did you know you wanted to be fresh to death? At what age? Give me a number. 18? What do you want? Oh, what are your answers? I was born this way, baby. Yeah, it was a great one. You know, Austin and I were having a little conversation earlier. You remind us a lot of a Harry Potter character. Can you guess what Harry Potter character that is? That's crazy. Dobby. No. That's you naked, but fully clothed in a serious way. Wow. in the gym every day. How do you do the gains been for you?
Not enough.
I don't know why you say that.
I'm pushing myself to get a partner.
Partner, you know, everyone goes to the gym around 1 o'clock to find lots of partners that time. So you don't wait, promise you. Wait, come to that. All right, I'll see it. I'll see it. What time you start this thing off, huh? Right now, right? Everyone, let me get a motherfucking yeah! Let's go.
Lower.
I literally yelled at him, yelling.
All right, guys.
We're not that loud.
Nah, Nick was being kind of loud.
To the third floor.
Hey, but it was good content. It was good content.
Listen, I love you. Do it after 5. You can keep me as loud as you want. Before 5.
Alright, y'all, let's get this fucking meeting started. Alright. Definitely got a lot of stuff to go through, but let's take a quick look to see how we did this past week, alright? So, overall submitted business, 366, a little bit better than last week, so obviously that's a plus. 45,000 and sub. What I don't like is the average overall as a team. Obviously, we can increase that. You guys know our target this year is to be at least at 20 every single week, which plenty firepower to do so. I do like that we had more writing agents than last week. Last week was 23, so 3 more than the previous week, so that's phenomenal there. What's even better is one more agent that submitted got paid this past week, so a total of 27 agents getting paid. And pretty much what we issued, we submitted. So same thing there. So huge shout out to you guys. 360 issued, not bad at all. Definitely has to go over, so we'll take that. Let's take a look here at the top 5 submitted. Who's first? Is it Vlad?
Yeah.
It was fucking Vlad. Alright, we got second. Let's give it up one clap for JD. We got third. Daisy, let's go. She's back in the top 5, baby. She's like, oh, it's been too long, I missed it. So, love that. Alright, we got fourth.
Chino.
Let's go. Alright, who got fifth? Was it Chino? Nah, I can't be the newbie. It was fucking Chino, baby, let's go! Woo! All the 20s and above, fucking love to see that. Good fucking shit. But what's more important is fucking issued business. So let's take a look here to see number 5. Oh shit, we both played. Alright, well, at number 5, here we got 22,000 issued. Then we got a dental for self in there issued. 64% taken rate, 82 for the fucking year, well on track for fucking par. That's a vision. And we got Cody Tribbles going for Cody. Let's go. Sheesh. All right, number 4, 22 issued. We got 4,400 and sub, more than a dental there. 62% taken rate, 69. Ooh, that's a perfect number for issued year to date, Mr. Steve. You creeped up there at the end, man. It was like 3 or I can't even see with this light. It was like 3 or 5K, and then all of a sudden just 22K. So I love to see that. What a comeback. All right, and at number 3, we're stepping into the 30s. Remember, this is issued business, baby. 4,100 and sub. Calculating taken rate. 42 for the year. We got Anthony. Let's go. All right. So one quick thing. One quick thing though. Calculating. I'm putting that now because before we put fixed, and a lot of people kept thinking that hey, whatever I do the first 13 weeks don't matter, but that's not correct. Every policy that you're submitting, your taken rate is calculating in the background. It's just not counting officially yet, but every single deal you're putting in is going to show. So it's not like the first 13 weeks you just get a freebie. It's still going to show after your 13 weeks what your taken rate really is. We know how important taken rate is, right? Can someone give me an example why it's so important? I heard par.
Yeah, I was going to say par, but bonuses.
Bonuses, what else?
I got something that affects you immediately. It affects your payout points.
Exactly. What does that mean?
Less money. Less money.
30%.
Less commissions, exactly. You remember that from trading, right? Yeah, I like it. Anything else?
residuals, right? Just in general, you're getting paid less, right? So you got to make sure taking rates counting already. So obviously, Chino, make sure that we're doing our very best off the jump, right? So it says calculating because it won't show you what's live until after the 3 months. So just keep track of it yourself, right? If you submit 10 policies, only 5 take, you're at 50, right? So make sure that you're tracking that, right? Because you don't want to start off, 3 months in and then be at a 30% taken rate, and then now you're working against that, right? So it's very, very important off the jump that we're paying attention to that. Especially wanted to bring that up since we have a lot of newbies that are about F&B, so that's important. But yeah, 2 fucking weeks in, 42 fucking K. Again, let's give it up to Anthony, bro. Good start, bro. Good fucking start. All right. And that was interesting. All right, and let's see, I can't click. Perfect. Number 2, we got 32K issued, almost 33K. Sheesh, 7,300 in sub, 63% taken rate, already at 107 in just the first 4 fucking weeks. Let's give it up to Jake. Woo! That's awesome. All right, we know who's number 1, right? We know who's number 1, so let's click through it. Let's give it up to Bob. That's hilarious. All right, perfect. So let's take a look here. You guys know if you're on the left-hand side, you got 10K plus in issued business, which means you should have at least gotten a $1,000 paycheck, if not more, obviously, with the subs. Right-hand side, and still, you guys still issued a piece of business. Some of the people on the right-hand side still made over $1,000, so that's still phenomenal. So overall, 27 people. So we had 4 more people getting paid this week than last week. So I'd love to see that.
Hey,
Shout out
JP, leading from the front, 37K.
Yeah, can't fall behind. You guys know, deeply rooted in me to at least sell something. So I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Bro. 1v1 me this week then, motherfucker. All good, all good. I knew you'd say no. All right, let's see here. So, I want to have the top 5 here. So let's see. Vlad's not here. Jake's not here either, right? No. So we have Anthony. Come on up, Anthony. We got Steve here. Where's Steve? He was here. He might be pitching. Oh, he's missing out on it. Johnny, come on up. Then we got Nacy coming up, KJ coming up, and then I know Caprice was next. So you get to come up. Since people didn't show up to the meeting, they're missing out. And I want 5 of the rookies. So I picked these rookies for a reason. 1, 2 of them got clear to close. The other reasons, 1 passed his exam and has also been consistently showing up to the trainings. I can't tell you guys enough how important it is for you guys to show up to these trainings. A lot of the agents that have already been here for a while can attest and tell you, we did not have it set up that way where you guys were getting that much training up front. A lot of the veteran agents will tell you that we're putting a lot of effort up front and we need you guys to make these trainings as much as possible. So, if I can have A-Rod to come up here. Giovanni, I don't think is here. Okay. Josue, you're here? Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
We got Ben. Where's Ben at? Yes, John. Yeah, let's go, Ben. All right. And we got Nate. Nate's here? Let's go. All right, I'm going to pick another newbie. Let's see. Actually, Nilsa's busting her ass, bro. Nilsa literally came in 2 deals today. She's been crushing her actions. Come on, Nilsa. Promise you don't have to do anything crazy on this one. She's like, fuck. What do you mean? How about I do intros and then I'll have Alex just fucking kill all the veterans in the intros. I don't know. Alex sounds pretty saucy. I think he'll give you enough for your money. But no, we're going to do it nice and simple. I'm not going to tell you just yet what we're playing for. Oh, running that would be dope. You want to try to run that? I'm down.
It might be outdated because they recently updated the association. Hold on, I might have to fix it real quick.
All right, yeah, let's run that one next week. Let's run this one next week. You want to try to run it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you have it set up, so I'm going to have to have you...
I mean, the only thing different will be association.
I was going to do something different.
What are you going to do?
Do something different.
Oh, Cairo, I know you want to go back to fucking selling. I get it. Yeah. Alright, we're going to keep it nice and simple. old school rock, paper, scissors. Alright? Now,
Oh shit. I haven't set
too
up.
crazy. So I'm gonna have Nilsa and Anthony go first. Best of round of 3. Alright, just rock, paper, scissors. Nice and
I just want to
traditional.
put it out there. I beat JP and Rob with scissors earlier.
He did. He definitely did. Alright, so it goes to the finalists. The finalist gets 500 in marketplace. Hey, that's what you get for doing your shit and for competing. So and showing up to the fucking meeting. Wait, you don't know how to play rock paper scissors? Joseph, come on. Ooh.
I'm sorry,
That's why she chose me, motherfucker. Alright, let's go. Yes.
It doesn't matter because it's a chance either way.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Wait. Do somebody else so you can watch one round.
Yeah, actually that's smarter. Alright, Josue, you're up. You can see how they run it. That's gotta be racist. What? Oh! Yeah! Alright, who's listening? Alex and Jacob. Let's see. Alright, whenever y'all ready. Best out of 3. You gotta win 2. Best out of 3. Ooh! Oh! Okay, the dump. If you lose, you may sit back down. Yeah, get up. Alright. And Caprice. Come on, we're playing for some money. Bro, I need some energy. Let's go. Yeah! Bro, damn, Caprice is down. Alright, man, and yo, if you beat him, you get to arm wrestle him. Bro, he'll put you down like a fucking pretzel. Alright, go. Alright, Nilsa, you're up. Come on. You in there. We're not at the casino. Oh, she got you. That's one. She's like. That counts. That counts. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. Yo, she was hustling them, bro. She's like, I know all this shit. Alright, Josue and KJ.
5,000.
Bro, we literally did all this. Alright, y'all ready? Go. God, bro.
Oh my God, what's going on?
He goes, Brock.
That's gotta be racist.
He's like, alright, Dustin, you're back up against Johnny.
That's gotta be racist.
Josue's rock, paper, scissors game is different, but it's working. Alright, Johnny. Come on. Alright, no, Seth, put him down. Put him fucking down. She got you! She got him! No! She got you! No, that's it. Alright, another one.
She's acting like she don't mind.
Alright, let's go.
We might have to do one hand behind the back.
Bro, let her play and just fucking play. Come on. Ice in the kicker. Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, no, you got it. Yeah.
She's playing like.
It's 1-1. So you either do this, or that. You gotta keep it. Alright. Alright, please don't try. Let's go. Bro, she's laying them down. Yo, this is my win. Let's go. Alright. Oh shit! The ladies! Alright, here's the final. Come on, Nelson.
500 bones.
Yo.
She's like, rock, paper, scissors. Alright. No, we're not splitting. We don't fucking split. Winner or loser. That's it. Alright, let's go. Come on. Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh. Where? Okay. Ah! Keep going. Keep going.
Wait. Oh, that shit's awkward.
Wow.
They're trying to split it. This is rigged. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. We gotta get on with the game.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh, it's interesting. Oh.
Right here.
Wait, I think.
Oh, Japanese win! Alright, Caprice takes it home. 500 bones. Bro, that has died. That is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Make sure to text me so I don't forget. Damn sure I will. Oh, that's hilarious. Sheesh. Alright, top better and paycheck. Who we got here? $4,400. Who is this? Is it Vlad? Alright, it was Vlad. Let's go, Vlad. Alright, runner up, veteran paycheck. We got $31.77. Was it Johnny or Jake? Uh-oh. It's Johnny boy. Let's go, Johnny. Alright. Uh-oh, we got top. Oh, that's a good one. Top rookie paycheck, $2,700.
Hey, you owe me $30.
Jesus, bro, let the man get his money first, at least. That probably hasn't even hit his account. You're already fucking asking for shit. Alright, let's give it up to Chino, baby! Yes, sir! You even like Spanish music? Oh, okay. I didn't even know.
That would be mine.
Breathe air. You don't need a vape. Yo, Johnny, shut up. Jesus Christ, bro. I hear your voice more than mine. Alright. How much should we make in the room? Quick guess. Close. Ooh, 39. Let's go, Johnny. Feeling lucky. Alright. All right, real quick, it's a little blurry, but I did want to shout out, obviously people working with intent. So here we actually have Kevin at 2,800 actions with 5+ hours of talk time. He had 3 deals submitted for himself. He passed at least another 3 other deals because he can't sell Haggies, as we know. I'm sure he's not going to make that mistake again. But yeah, that's 6 total policies that essentially were sold from him, right, this past week. We had Anthony at 2,500 actions, 7+ hours of talk time. Again, you guys can see this guy's hunting. He's coming in.
Damn, son, where'd you find?
In the morning, set goal in the evening time, and if he doesn't hit it, it's just because he's on the phone, right? So that goes to show we can all fucking do it, right? So huge shout out to Anthony, and then coming up, we got Nilsa with 2,200 actions, 6+ hours of talk time. She's working on her craft every fucking day. Let's give it up to Nilsa. And another one. I see him a lot more locked in. He's staying a little bit later at nights as well, so I definitely wanted to shout out Mr. Drew. He got his unofficial FNB, submitted the deal under Nick's portal. Let's fucking go, Drew. Good shit, bro. All right, we'll talk about the actions and the post from Seth in a little bit, okay? Now, I'm putting this up here for a reason. I know you guys have seen this before, but I can't express it enough. I've gone through it with the newbies. I've gone through it with the veterans, and we probably have 20-30% of people, if that, working leads correctly. That's why we're having to get to the point where we actually have to start kicking people out. And I don't want it to be that way because
Get him out.
other companies that do health and life insurance and some people that came from it, you're not provided leads in this perspective, right? And Chino just shook his head. He came from working insurance before, right? So we have to help each other out, right? Now we can control what we do as a team, and Seth is going to control the entire rest of the region, right? Because obviously that affects us as well. But we probably have just a few people working leads correctly, and that means actually working the lead, trying to get the proper result of the lead, not just sitting there and one click, one text, move on, or if anything, if you're taking less than 20, 25 seconds a lead, you're not calling it properly. You're not fast people searching, you're maybe even not texting it correctly, you're just rushing and moving on through your actions just to try to get lucky and get the next gold bar. If that's how you're thinking, you're gonna get kicked out of an all-soft. I just letting you know that right now. Chino, one of my team bond leads, had like 18 fucking contacts. And he literally called it on a random, like what was it, like 11 something in the morning, randomly. First call, lady answered, closed it.
Take me off your call list.
18 contacts, guys. 18 fucking contacts. And at least 70% of them didn't even fucking call. He calls at 11:30 something, randomly, she picks up, sells it right then and there. That's the difference of working with intent and just coming in here just to click. I can't repeat myself enough. We don't get paid to fucking click through actions. If you do 700 actions but you're not having conversations, you're 1, wasting your time, 2, wasting all of our fucking times, and you're burning through leads. Cool? So, this, as far as first contact, if you take anything out of this, first contact and second contact are the most important, but the most important is your first contact. It's not just call, text. There's you have their first contact. Now, when you call that lead that first time, and it's an unknown number, what do we all do when they call it? You click it. I don't fucking answer unknown numbers, which I probably should sometimes, but I don't. I click it, I put the phone down. So if that's all you do, that's all you're doing all fucking day is just getting clicked. That's not the purpose of why we're here. So that's why I want you guys to use your time wisely. When you call, let it ring to about the second ring to see if maybe that first one. If they don't, hang up, you call again, now you go to the third ring, right? If not, then you call again all the way to voicemail. You don't have to do the 4, but at least do 3. All right, stop. All right. You have to at least do 3. The fourth one, I would say, again, if you really want to work the lead fully, the reason I say this is, 1, these new leads are also getting calls from other agencies. So you're not the only person calling right when it's coming in. And if they're getting calls from other agencies, you might not even have your call going through. That's another reason why you want to call more than one time. That's only for brand new leads. So this is gold bars, a lead you just purchased on Marketplace, NextGen, whatever, right? As you're doing that, it's as easy as 2 clicks to just add it to TextStrip, and now it's gonna drip it for however many messages you have. Yeah, John.
With a few people, like my leads, yeah, it seems like fast people search, and I think Josh had the issue too, but it doesn't like work.
Yeah. So I've been telling them what you want to do, if they made it to the training, what you want to do is just go separately to fastpeoplesearch.com on your own and just copy paste either the address or the number there, and it'll work. For some reason, it's not working through the embedded link in the
Or use a VPN too, that works.
or the VPN. So try those two, right? I do it separately because when you click it through there, it searches by the phone number. A lot of times, I find people's information if I search it by their address. Obviously, don't do it if it's 123 Main Street, right? You obviously know that's bullshit. But if it looks like a valid address, because people need to get quotes. With quotes, it's based off demographic area. More likely, their address is correct, as opposed to their number if they want to, not get phone calls. Yeah.
There is still a max limit per time period that even if you go to the website directly, you can still max it out. It refreshed for me today, so maybe it's month to month.
Got it.
You will hit a limit even, I have 2 Google profiles and I will alternate between them.
Oh, it's based on the profile?
It still
Okay.
maxes out at a certain point and tells you have to download their paid for it.
Yeah, I did it on, or they did it, searched it.
What about the VPN though? Have we tried that?
I haven't tried a VPN personally.
Let's try that.
Yeah, do that. It works.
So the VPN, there's a free VPN, like proxy VPN. That's one that I use whenever I'm out of town and I need to log into the portal. Just use something like that. I'll post it on Slack so you guys see it. Cool. But yeah, that is, if you at least do that, you're gonna have full certainty that if the lead comes back around, you're not calling that lead again or working the lead again without a purpose. Especially if it's your own leads that you've purchased, right? So if you're just one call, one text, not even verifying the contact, the email's subjective. Again, don't email everyone, but I email anyone that's in the older demographic or all brand new leads. But at least do those 3, right? And I can guarantee you, I know 80% of us are just going through one call, one text next, and just hoping that we get a gold bar and hope we get lucky. If you do that, 1, you're making more actions and more calls that we have to all do before the next sale. And that's why it's been getting worse and worse. Instead of, back in my day, we could do 200 calls and get a sale. Now it's taking fucking 500-600 calls sometimes, depending on the skill set. Right? Some people can go on there and get a sale every 300 actions, but some people can't. So if you guys put forth that effort and we all collectively work it correctly, we can make Vanilla Soft great again. That's the whole point, right? Yeah.
You can get more than one action on one customer, right? Like we can do 3, 4 things. Or just one action.
So whenever you result the lead, which we'll talk about dispositions here in a second, that's just one action. Correct. So John Smith is on the screen. Whatever you do with John Smith, you hit next. Doesn't matter if you did all 4 things, it's just still one action. Yeah.
And sometimes, the info beat, like that, everything, the number, the address, and everything is correct. It's just the name. Just switch the name.
Correct. Or, obviously if you actually call it properly, on that 3rd call, you go all the way to voicemail, you'll hear the name, and if it matches, obviously that goes to give you a little bit more certainty as well, right? I can't tell you enough how many times I'll see I'll look at their email, and it says Ashley Smith instead of John Smith. So when I text that number, instead of me saying John, I'll put Ashley on one message through my sideline, and I'm dripping it as whatever it says on, just to see, maybe it could be the wife looking for it, right? These are little things that you have to try to look out for and get creative with, because again, that's part of the marketing aspect, right? But if you're just one thing next, I'm telling you, you're gonna probably average maybe 1 sale a week at best, and that's not what we're here to do. We're here to do 2, 3, 4, 5 plus sales a week. If you do that, you're making common checks every single week.
5,000!
Exactly. Any questions on this? Just wanted to touch on that really quick. Obviously, I just went through this with the newbies. I told them, I'm gonna show you guys this, and I guarantee only a third of you guys will do it. Did I not say that in training? I said it verbatim. Because I know that people are like, oh, cool, I just go for the gold bars. I can't tell you enough how many of those leads that are just not worked correctly are still good leads. It's just all about timing. So If we all do it better, yeah. If we all do it better,
will make America great again.
Exactly. Cool. All right. Enough harping on that. Next. All right. So let's give a huge shout out to everyone that's at least over 10K in issued averages for the last 5 weeks. Let's give a huge shout out to Mr. Vlad. One clap for Vlad. All right. Let's give it up for Nelly. One clap for Nelly. All right. One clap for Jake as well. Let's give it up to Kevin at 16. Let's go. Mr. Cody Trimble at 17 and change. Let's go. We got Nico at 23. Johnny Boy at 15 and change. Here's Johnny. Nasty coming back at just over 10K, baby. Let's go. Sheesh. And Steven just doing Steven things at over 16. Let's fucking go, Steve. One thing I also want to point out here. You guys remember how we set the standard of the 33K issued? That is exactly why I have that column, right? So we'll talk about that here in a second. Just remember that. I've mentioned it at least 5 times in the last month and a half. So that's why I have that column. Pay attention to where you're at, your numbers. Obviously that's going to matter as far as where we're sitting in the office. Okay. All right, next. Keep moving forward here. Let's give it up to Mr. Anthony with a 20K. He's been crazy waiting for this ice. He just loves it. And he said, yo, please don't forget to get me my ice before our meeting. And guess what we fucking did? We got you your fucking ice. Let's go! All right, Johnny's bringing it up. Oh, you got the big boy. Damn. It's your boy, man.
Alright, everyone, take a step back.
You said he cursed himself before this?
I'm not doing this.
I'm surprised you didn't take that one, Stout. Yeah, give him some music.
What do you mean? I'm not going to take Hey, listen. Fucking start
No, I did it in 15. It's like 15.5.
Anthony, you're burning precious daylight. Let's get this show on the road.
You gotta take it easy, take it easy. Come on, bro. What, you're a rookie? You can't stop. Whoa! Oh, he's about to. Sweating? Oh. I also did outshot everyone here. Alright, it's all good. Anthony, you good? You gonna sell another policy? You gonna sell another policy? Alright, let's keep moving. That was a mean bird, bro. Alright, Nico, you're up, Papa. Ready, Mafia.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Alright, also, this is actually, I think, the first, I think it's my first time of the year so far, so, it's kind of crazy, we forget we're already in week freaking 5, you know.
Going into 6.
So, like, soon we'll be week 2, and then, we'll start from the top, so, take advantage of every week that's in front of you, you never know, if it's a big week, small week, but take advantage of every opportunity you have, because you're going by really quick, and then you're fighting for going, so, but talking about this week here, 153K. Honestly, I want to shout out Nay, Chino, both of them over 20K.
Let's go.
The man deserves every bit of it. He's putting in work every single day he's here. He sets a high goal, and even if he comes up short, he still smashes it with crazy AV. Made up awesome checks we saw. So, he's literally the example we're using all week. We say put in the work, and you'll see the results, and he's the exact example of that. So, you shout out there. I also want to shout out Johnny for helping out all the newbies in that row over there.
Here's Johnny.
Go. And I also want to shout out Ray. I'm not sure you guys saw the dial up thing. Ray was at maybe $1,500 or so, but had like 8 hours of talk time. And Ray I think, has made a check here every single week since he started, or at least last 3 or 4 weeks ago, I've been sent that one.
Love that.
So
Yes, sir.
He's taking over $700 home tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't have a stake, he still tries to find a way to close it. Instead of saying, oh, I don't have a stake, I'll pass it off, takes an opportunity to close it and pitching every single person. And that's why he's able to progress so quickly.
Love that.
Use that as an example, bro. Like, if you have someone that you can speak to them and learn from that role. But aside from that, guys, I mean, the biggest thing we have to work on here this week, honestly, is just writing average. But we're early on in the year, lots of time to get our footing and grow and get better. So let's crush 2025.
Yep. Get it.
Forget about it.
Oh man, Sal's having fun back there.
Always.
Always. All right. So this is the last slide, and then we'll have someone do the last one. So here, just wanted to do some housekeeping. Okay. So weekend pot. Does everyone understand how that works? I feel like I get at least 1 or 2 questions every time. Want to make sure. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Yeah.
Is the 500 marketplace now textured as well?
No.
Never was.
I thought last week you said Seth might introduce some like textured.
That's just like a separate incentive. Like Mara is gonna actually start doing some incentives towards texting. I'm working with Seth to see what we can do, but like that itself is just based off of just me making sure that you're at least using fresh data. The reason why I'm saying that is the people that are doing mainly mass texting, we're having to go through crazy volumes to supplement buying leads. Reason being is those leads are older. They're not on an immediate request that need coverage now. Those are leads that have requested in the past. So less intent means we have to do more mass outreach to create curiosity, right? That's the reason why we do that. It's of course a little bit less intensive on like the manual having to like go and follow up and call them 4 or 5 times a day. That's why we do it, right? Now when you're working leads, you can buy 40 leads and call those 40 leads and sell 2, 3, 4 deals. Obviously that's more immediate intent. When you do mass text, and we have to go through thousands of leads to get that same type of return. So I just want to make sure that you're working more immediate return leads. That's why I keep it at the just marketplace for now.
Do you mind going over one more time the new matching? It's based off your submitted AV.
Correct. So I have everything written down. I created like a Google Doc. I'm gonna post it on Slack. The only reason I hadn't posted yet because I'm gonna do another. I don't know if I tossed this in here. Yes, I'm gonna do another incentive just for veterans. Because of course you guys know we're doing front loading on those people in the first 13 weeks based on them being on track. I'm also gonna have an incentive for veterans. It might include texting. We'll see how it goes. I didn't add it there yet. That's why I didn't want to post it. But I have all the other incentives in there. Rule of thumb: Seth made it stupid easy based on what you submitted the previous week. He's matching, right? So if you submit under 20K, it could be suppy or it could be $19.99. You're getting 50% match up to $1,000. Plain and simple. If you're over 20, it's 75% match up to I believe 1,000 or maybe 1,500. I think it's 1,500. And then if you do over 40, it's 100% match up to $2,000. If you do over 60, it's 125% match up to $2,000. So that's a lot higher than what we had last year. And it's just based off what you did the previous week, not based on take rate, not based on averages. It's just based on how you performed the previous week, based off submitted business. Okay. Now there's also another incentive for people that use NextGen. I think we only have maybe 1 or 2 that do. But again, I'll post that on Slack. Cool. All right. Weekend pod though, we're good. Everyone gets it? Perfect. All right. Thank you. I was hoping someone would ask. All right. So Friday, in office, minimum of 250 actions. No ifs and no. You have to be in office. If you're not, you're already disqualified. And then on Saturday or Sunday, it's not guaranteed in office, but you only have to do one day, still have to do the 250 actions, but you could do it either day, from home or office. Fair enough?
Yeah.
That's it. You can do it from home if you want, but again, you still have to do the actions. Now, per day, if you submit 10K on Saturday, you don't have to do the 250 actions. If you do 10K on Friday, you don't have to do the 250 actions on Friday. That supplements the actions. 250 is ridiculously low, to be honest with you guys. Where VanillaSoft is at now, to have consistent success, you have to do at least 350 actions a day to get return. That's the bare minimum. So if you're averaging 150 actions, 200 actions, you're not going to get more than like a deal a week. I'm just being fully honest with you guys. So we have to, again, work with that intent. You guys see the ones that are getting it, multiple $1,000 paychecks, just off VanillaSoft. The leads are still there, there's fresh data coming in, work it correctly, and you'll get that return. Okay. Any other questions on the weekend pot? No? Cool. Overnights. You guys, again, I'm going to go through this kind of what Seth posted. So overnights. When you get into the lead, you can't just get right back out and go to the next lead and get back out and go to the next lead. You have to work the lead. If you get that lead, good luck, because it's like bullshit in there. But if you do, you have 30 seconds that you have to stay on that lead. You cannot just go in there and try to grab as many as you can and then go back in and work them. I know some people did that. If you do that, you're going to get kicked out. Plain and simple. He wants those leads actually worked. That's it. Plain and simple. Okay. VanillaSoft. All right. So before I start going through a whole spiel there, who has any questions on the post yesterday on just VanillaSoft, not including overnights? That's pretty plain and simple. Yeah. Yep. Are you getting a result on the conversation as to why they're not interested?
Sure. I never put in that request. Not interested. That was the thing. Whatever. You know for sure that they're not interested. Like if you call that person back, they're not interested.
I mean, you can just put not interested if you want, and it'll just take that out of the default bucket.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't want us giving up on anything, right? It's just
So if you have a conversation, like he put on there, right? If you have 45 seconds of talk time with that lead, and you just put no contact, where did that 45 seconds go? Like, what did you talk to that client about, right? So if you had some form of conversation, he wants us to result the leads based on what they're telling, right? If someone tells you, I got Medicaid, I'm paying free, I'm not paying anything, it's free, and obviously you can tell when someone's bullshitting or where they're being honest. I've seen a lot of people, they're like, got covered, and then they hit no contact, right? Try to get something out of what did they get? What did they get covered with, right? If it's not interested, and you know for damn sure like it's just a complete wrong information and this and that, then just put not interested. You can disposition that out. He wants people to disposition leads out as they're coming in, as long as you're actually getting a end result of their situation. He doesn't want people to go through 300 calls and have everything no contact and not a single disposition out, and you had 45 minutes of talk time. Because what did that 45 minutes of talk time do? How did you disposition out leads correctly if you have everything as no contact and nothing like wrong number, not interested, Medicaid or whatever, right? There's a lot of people that currently in our team, and I was expecting it to be better, but I looked at it, a lot of people that are just no contact, everything, or give up, those leads aren't being worked correctly. And that's the problem that we're finding as to why it takes that many more actions for us to get a sale. So if you get some form of actual information, disposition it out correctly, right? If they tell you, I'm on Medicaid, why in the fuck would you hit no contact? You're literally just now creating a whole nother task for someone else. And then we're just making it worse for all of us, because if let's be honest here, if you see someone that's been worked 10 times and it's all no contact, you already get discouraged, do you not? I get discouraged. When I was down through VanillaSoft, I'm like, shit, this lead's been battered, but guess what? With me knowing how people work the leads, I'm like, okay, well, it may not have been talked to. Or maybe it did, this person didn't take it out correctly, right? Now, Seth has someone tracking it every single day. You're going to get an email that's going to say, hey, XYZ problem, you didn't do this, or you're not dispositioning correctly, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you'll get a slap on the wrist the first time, but guess what happens the second time? Go ahead and start networking. Literally how it's going to end up happening, because we need this to be much better for the new agent experience, right? Not every single agent needs the vanilla soft leads, because yes, we have people that are buying marketplace and working those leads thoroughly, but we have a lot of people in this room that without vanilla soft, it would be much tougher to succeed in this career, let's be honest, right? So we need all of us to do this correctly, okay? Any questions on dispositions? Or real quick, yeah, Alex.
So what if they're like, oh, I have something already, and they just hang up on me?
Love it. First, you call back. Second, we go through the flow chart, right? Especially for those newbies. You guys remember how we go through that flow chart? Like, hey, I'm so sorry you're getting a ton of calls. Try to diffuse the situation if they're flustered. And hey, you know, as I send this link over to you via email, just to make sure, I'm going to keep you on the phone. That way I can make sure you got that. Now, just out of curiosity, you know, did you find something through like the marketplace, or did you go through an agent like myself?
Yeah, I'm talking about like they just say I got something, and they just hang up right now.
Well, you call back. It's like, hey, I'm so sorry we got disconnected. I just want to make sure that you don't keep getting these phone calls since you did already purchase insurance. Let me go ahead and help you out. One, stop the phone calls and do the whole spiel to do not call. You're going to send it over. And then, hey, just out of curiosity, while I do that, did you happen to go through Marketplace or did you go through an agent? And then now you're taking them down that flow chart, right? Now, if you call back, they don't answer, you don't have a guaranteed result as to what they got, you do not take that lead out. Because that's still a lead that we can flip. Does that make sense? If you don't get an actual end result as to their situation, you do not take that lead out. I do not want to see 80% not interested because we're just not able to overcome rebuttals. Cool?
I think he's specifically talking about the ones where you go through everything and they're like, I'm not telling you, it's not your business, like those people.
And that means that they didn't like you, still no contact. Until you get a confirmed situation result, that's still a lead that may be wrong time, they're flustered. Maybe 3 hours later, someone else calls them and gets some form of extra information. Right? Now, if you just know and you can hear this person is fully fucked up and you don't even want to deal with that client, which we've all heard that before, you can take that fucking lead out. I don't care. Drew.
What about back-to-back 24s?
Great question. So,
Back-to-back 24 hours.
the compliant way, obviously, yes, we're not supposed to call them. All right, don't override it, but
Too late.
you're hitting it. All right, so listen. The lead has been scrubbed. Yeah, you got it. The lead has been scrubbed, right? Technically, we can't be calling that lead more than 3 times within the day. That's Florida law right now, right? I would still at least text it at bare minimum. Obviously, if you see it hasn't been called more than 3 times that day, you can copy that number and paste it in VS Connect and call it. That's as compliant as I'll put it.
Gotcha, bitch!
That's actually compliant. Steve.
What about restricted numbers? Like, okay, so you call, the recording is a restricted number, you send a text, you send an email, you call again, it's restricted again. Like, that's an endless cycle. So how do you address that?
So when you're calling, it just says restricted number and that's it?
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing you can do. Yeah. The recording comes.
I mean, I wouldn't fully take the lead out, because if the text goes through, then you at least still have a chance, right? If are you getting a lot of that, like nonstop back to back?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, there's not a day that goes by that I don't get at least 2 or 3 of those.
I mean, 2 or 3 of those, it's not horrible if you're doing 300 actions, but I would say probably that it's a bad number, like Whiteteria just said. When you do like wrong number, disconnect the number, that's a good thing. I don't want you to no contact something that's clearly not that specific number that you just tried to call. If you fast people search it, try to look it up. If you can't find anything, and then you hit disconnect the number, the system's going to try to send it through a different lookup system to see if it can spit back out a potential number for John Smith, right? If that happens, you can hit disconnected or wrong number or bad number or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. I was worried. I thought you meant like you were getting that like a lot. But if it's like 5 out of 300, it's gonna happen, right? Cool. Good questions. Anything else hit me? Because again, Seth told me go through this thoroughly because 1, you guys all saw the post. 2, I'm going over it now. 3, all liabilities off my hands. I'm warning you guys. This will turn into a point where if you fuck up these leads, you will have to go out there and find your own. So Please don't do that to yourself. Yeah.
Kind of off topic, but just out of curiosity for the veterans, have you guys been doing like a texture campaign, but it doesn't say campaign like successfully added?
It just, the button goes gray for a second and then
And
it
then you
doesn't
try
do
to
it
click
again.
them, but I wasn't sure if they're actually getting texted.
I've been having that problem too.
Did you look into TechStrip to see if the contact was created? So when that happens, go into TechStrip and go under contacts and see what last contact was created. You'll see there if it was created or not, and you can click on the little chat, like the message symbol, and see if it actually scheduled out the drip. If you see that it's not sending, then let me know. Yeah.
If you wait too, it shows.
What's up?
If you wait for a little bit.
Yeah, effective yesterday. Visa rules effective yesterday. Like, I want to make sure that people come into this industry with as much money as it's being spent in these leads. Also, another thing I didn't touch on, if you're someone that's getting a ton of yellow bars one day and you decide to take 2 days off, clearly those leads aren't being worked correctly, right? If I don't see consistency in your outreach to these people, I would just take you off. Done. Because we can't just work the lead one time in a matter of a week. And I promise you guys, if I see durations of 7, 8, 9 seconds, I'm taking you off too. Because that does not mean the lead was worked correctly. And I get it. Sometimes we have a little bit of a, shit, I don't feel like calling right now. I'm kind of burnt out. I've been there. Trust me, I know. Well, guess what you do? You pop on over to a retargeted bucket, a Phoenix bucket, or whatever, and you can text through there. I'm not going to care the duration on those. Those you can run bots. You can text them. You can do whatever the hell you want with those leads. That's what those are there for. But if you're running through default and only texting my gold bars that I'm buying, you guys see on the report that Seth put, I'm buying the most leads for you guys out of the entire region. I'm on the report, top 1 or 2 every time. So that's a lot of money that's being poured into buying leads to not get used properly. So I implore you guys, please, right? I get it. If we get tired out, we'll go to the retargeted Phoenix bucket, whatever, send a couple texts, get it out of your system, right back on default to call and work the lead correctly.
Last one, if you get here like 8 a.m., nobody else is here, you like GB next, GB next, GB next, and then go back to call.
No, no more of that. Please, yep. Yep, no more.
No more 9 a.m., 10 a.m. bars?
No, the bars will be there, but no more just going to grab them, because I promise you, and I've already seen this, again, I hawked the vanilla shop this past week, that's why we're doing this. I saw people that would have 15 gold bars. You have the text sent out, whatever, or grab them, and you go back, and the 4th person answers, you go through a pitch, you sell it, you walk away, you forget to fucking go through the other. That means those leads weren't worked correctly. So that cannot, I'm telling you, I hawked the reports, there's too much opportunity, too much money sitting there that we're wasting. And if we just all work it correctly, just with how we're doing right now, if we work VanillaSoft correctly, for as many people as are working VanillaSoft 3, at least 200-300 actions, there's no reason that if we do this correctly, we're not all getting at least an extra sale or 2 a week, as long as we do it correctly. And then it's going to decrease the amount of actions that it takes to get the next sale, because we're cleaning it up as we go. So that's the whole purpose. Again, like I told you, back when I did it, it was literally 200 calls. In 200 calls, there's no way I didn't get a sale. So yes, it was easier for me. I 100% admit it. For me, it was a much easier process going through VanillaSoft and actually getting my actions in, and I felt more comfortable calling these leads because they were worth better. Year after year, I don't know what the fuck happened. We're just completely trashing these leads. We cannot keep doing this. Okay? Someone have a quick yeah, Steve?
So, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You get your first gold bar.
Yeah.
To Kevin's point, we can no longer collect the gold bars for the minute or 2 and then go back and work them all. We have to just do each one. So basically, so on the hour, we're going to just basically have 1 or 2 gold bars.
I promise you that there's so much of influx of leads being bought, even doing it that way. One, with working the leads correctly, you're going to get better return out of working the lead. If you get half the amount of gold bars that you would have if you did it the other way, I guarantee you your percentage goes up by like 30-40% on actually making a sale from those. Instead of just trying to grab them quickly, and then guess what? Other agencies called it at the same time, but they beat you to it because now they called the last 7 that you just pulled, but you didn't even get to them because now you're talking to number 4. I promise you guys, if we all do this correctly, I know it's been taught before. I never told anyone to do that, so I don't know where the fuck that came from, but It has to be properly worked. If it's not a good lead, get it the fuck out. If you have a conversation with them, you know what's going on, get it the fuck out. If it's good, engage. That's it. That simple, right? Like it should not be difficult to work this. The best team that has the best average per amount of agents is in Jason Blank's office. He literally, if you fuck up one time, he'll take you off default for a week. And then you're let back in. Second time you fuck up, you're just fully gone. You're just fully gone off of VanillaSoft. And guess why they sell so much consistently per agent on a weekly basis? Because, and they actually enjoy VanillaSoft. They have FTAs, FSLs that will dial on VanillaSoft with the agents. They enjoy it because they know that if they do the actions, they're gonna get something. Because everyone's on the same page. They have their own separate VanillaSoft, their own separate leads, not mixed in with ours, and they're getting better return because they're all on the same page. But it started from them hawking these leads and hawking the way that people are working them. That's why I'm bringing this up, and I'm taking fucking 15 minutes on this. But again, I've already warned you guys. Any separate questions, feel free to bring them up now or come up to me after. Yeah, go ahead.
I noticed that sometimes people will have like a Google virtual calling assistant.
Yeah.
And you basically have to say who you are, what's the reason for calling, and then it'll let the owner of the phone know, like, here's so-and-so on their phone. A lot of times they're not going to answer your phone when you're like, oh, I'm calling to know about this. So what would be the best way to combat that?
So I'll tell you what I did when it was the like Google Voice number that would say like, you know, tell me who you are or whatever. I didn't even say anything. It would still put me through. I don't know if things have changed. Like I didn't say anything. It would still ring after. Right. You have to say something and it doesn't ring now?
No, it's
bro?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm fucking right.
Sometimes when you start talking, they have the option to just hang up on you anyway.
Yeah. I mean, with the Google Voice ones, obviously that drops the chance of getting a hold of the person, but I would still try it. If it's a Google Voice off of the first like time that you go all the way to voicemail, I would definitely fast people search all of those to see if it tries to find something, and not the number, but the address. Because obviously it's a Google Voice number, it's probably not linked to anything. So I would do a fast people search based off their address. If you guys look up my address, I show it to every newbie when I do training. I put my address, it has my phone number, my dad's number, my mom's number on there. Fucking nuts. I don't know how the fuck they got all that info, but it's in there. So if someone wanted to market me, they could just look up my address and have all my info to contact me.
And I have one more question too. Sometimes I get gold bars and it goes immediately to voicemail. So I'll note that it went to voicemail, but I'll also like disposition it to like retry in like 30 minutes or an hour, 2 hours or something like that.
Thank you for bringing that up. So a gold bar will come back to you without you needing to hit retry. As long as you're in the system working it correctly. If you go in, you do 20 actions and you step away for a long time and then you just barely dial, then obviously not, right? But if you're sitting there consistently working those gold bars, they're going to come back to you. Reason I don't recommend hitting retry is because now you're clogging your system with those leads, because once you hit retry, guess what you have to do? You guys know that, right? So you have to keep retrying it, and now you're going to keep holding a lead that you don't know yet if you should hold, right? The only reason to hold a lead just for yourself is because it's a positive contact. Only reason. You should not do that just because it's a gold bar. Now, if you go through the whole thing and you like can tell that it's a pretty decent lead and you at least got some form of contact, maybe they just hung up on you, and you want to do it, cool, but don't get accustomed to doing it to every single gold bar. If you hit no contact, it will come back. As long as you work it correctly, you don't need to do the retry. Okay? Thank you for bringing that up.
And so if it does go straight to voicemail, of course that's going to like limit the amount of talk time we have. So
correct. If it goes to voicemail, so that won't hurt you. If it goes to voicemail, especially on gold bars, that's why I say call more than just one time, because a lot of times when I would buy leads and I would work them and just call them, it didn't even ring till the third time I called, because they're getting calls from other agencies, so your call could be just getting pushed out. It doesn't mean that they don't have an active number.
And sometimes do not disturb.
Or do not disturb, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm talking about. Like it's going straight to voicemail.
if that's the case, text it, send it an email if you want. I will still fast people search it. I know it sounds like a lot, but I promise you guys, doing that correctly, if we decrease the amount of action, you guys will be much happier actually dialing. If I were to ask you guys right now, who's static to come in and just do 600 actions one day? Thank you. I mean, he's got that. His goal daily is 700. Just to let you guys know. Again, the money's there. You work it correct. Thank you. All right. Someone has. Oh yeah, Brendan.
When you like get a disconnected or wrong number and
Yeah.
people search it,
Yeah.
are we still having to like just copy and paste it in there, or do we have to result it as wrong or disconnected?
Just wrong. Resulted as wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if we find the right number in the fast person search?
I mean, if you find the right number, I personally wouldn't put it in there just because I wanted to try to work it myself first. If I find like it's the right number, right person, that's the type of lead that you might be wanting to work yourself at least 2 or 3 times to see if you can get a hold of them. And then if you're going to get rid of it, then just put the right number in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Again, we're all working together as a team. If you're not interesting enough for them, maybe someone else will, or maybe it's a timing thing, right? But if you do find a number, 9 times out of 10 other people didn't go through that whole hassle to find the right number. I know Boiteria's gotten a couple sales from doing the fast people search, and obviously we've all had at least one deal from doing fast people search, right? So that's why the tool is there. Let's use it. Cool. Any other questions? I know I took a long time on that, but it was much needed. All right, cool. Friday meeting attendance, obviously you guys know how that works. The 50 plus in age as the primary, the rules going all the way till June. We talked about this right here already. I'll be sending the report out. Again, you guys still have time to issue out throughout the rest of the day. As you guys know, I'm doing weekly check-ins with every single agent. If you don't hit a certain number of a paycheck for the week, you're having a one-on-one with me. Now, I'm going to make this very clear because it's very time-consuming. I'm spending hours every single week doing this. The reason why I'm doing this is not to sit down and just give you a slap in the wrist and be like, hey, you didn't work hard enough, like what the heck? That's what it's going to sound like. But if I have to keep sitting down with you, 1, I'm not going to keep doing it if it's something that's repetitive and you're clearly not giving a shit to actually fix the problem. 2, there's going to be 0 support whatsoever because if I'm taking my time to sit there and tell you what you got to do to succeed and you're not applying it, then you're going to really piss me off, and then we'll talk serious business after that. Because I don't want to work with people that are just coming in here just to come in here. We're all in here to make fucking money. We're not coming in here to just say hello to people and hang out. If that's your goal here, I want you out. Are we on the same page here? Cool. All right. Nick's going to be doing, as you guys have seen him with his iPad going around, which is very time consuming. Let's give it up to Nick though. That's awesome that he's doing this. He's going around twice a day. He's checking in with you guys, trying to see, 1, how we can provide value immediately while you guys are still working, and also just making sure that we're working with intent. Plain and simple. So just be honest with yourself. There's going to be times when he walks up to you and you're like, fuck, yep, I shit the bed. Well, guess what? You have another second part of the day. Fix it then. Cool. That's the whole aspect of that. Is there's a lot of times that we just go through a whole week. We look back, and there's all the excuses in the world that we can make, but guess what? Anthony doing 2,700 actions, he had just as much time as everyone in this room to do the 2,700 actions. He just chose to fucking do them. That's the difference, right? So we got to make sure that, take advantage of that.
Shout out to Nick, we taught, set that goal, and I really tried to meet that goal.
What goes through your head if you're not hitting that goal, or if you're not on pace, or like how do you like push yourself to actually hit it? Okay. Okay. So what's your pain? What's your why? But what's your reasoning to be scared to not hit that goal besides money? Is there something deeper that's driving you to do so, or is it just to be specific?
I mean, to be successful with the people that depend on me, but to just hold yourself accountable. When you say you give yourself that goal, I don't want to let myself down. Right?
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Also, just like John, shout out to everybody because
don't start crying now. Don't start crying.
You see the success, you see the formula. Nobody's hiding shit. They're telling you what to do. If you just fucking do it, it's gonna work. So it's just literally about fucking doing it. It's either one day or day one. What are you gonna choose? It's day one.
Wow.
So
shit, that was deep. I love that. I love that. I love that. I mean, you guys heard it from Todd too. Like, you know, there's got to be something that's driving you further to hit those goals. It's not just me telling you, hey, do these actions, and because I feel like I'm nagging when I say, hey, you didn't do your actions. But at the end of the day, we all wanted to be self-employed. We took away the standard on the hours for a reason, to give you guys a little bit more enjoyment in selecting your hours and selecting the way you do business. But that also hurt a lot of you guys. Because last year, we looked at a lot of numbers of the beginning of last year for some of you guys that were here at the beginning of the year. And when we had those standards, you performed 2-3 times better than what you've performed so far this year, right? Now there's personal stuff, I get it, right? But at the end of the day, if you guys want that self-employed and make my own hours, we pretty much made it that way. Did we not? We did. But you still have to have accountability somewhere, right? Because if you're going to be a business owner, you have to track what you're doing, your input, track your input. That's what gets you the results, right? So if you really want to be self-employed, you got to copy-paste the people that are being self-employed, right? You want to make 6 figures? Copy-paste other people making 6 figures. That's what I did when I came into this. I came into this sucking. I was horrible. I did F&B for like the first 4 or 5 weeks after I was able to just actually start closing. It took me forever to F&B. Once I did, I'm like, okay, cool. Now what? And I only had Florida, and I kept trying to blame myself. Oh, no, I don't have money to buy the other states, blah, blah, blah. Because back then, we didn't get any funding for states. We had to buy that shit ourselves. But guess what I did? I just sat next to all the top people. I literally sat next to Jesse was in his own like fucking huge cube, and I saw how obsessed he was with what he did. He would do a shit ton of actions. He would be pitching, going to the bathroom to take a fucking piss as he's fucking pitching, go right back, keep going, keep going, keep going. So it's like, that guy clearly wants it, right? Whereas we're all self-employed, we all have the same leads, we all have the same opportunity, but you create the own excuses for yourself as to why you can't do it, right? So if we just follow the game plan, like you said, it fucking works. And if we all do it the right way, it's gonna work in an even smoother process instead of having to do 600 fucking calls to get the next sale. So that's why we're gonna be hawking this. Please, 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 all I'm asking is for all of us to play at the same 100% effort, working with each other, and if we just do that, we're gonna be going over a lot more higher paychecks than this. I promise you that, okay? All right, let's see here. Obviously, we went through that. I don't know why I copy-pasted that twice. I'm gonna announce the incentive for the veteran agents. Take advantage of the matching. We talked about that. And we have weekly advanced trainings coming back every single week on Tuesdays. Starting this Tuesday, they're going to be every Tuesday from 8 to 9. So this next training is going to be held by Cody, and we'll let you guys know who's going to be doing those trainings. But every single Tuesday, please mark on your calendars. We have a lot of training for the newbies, but we go over more basic stuff in these advanced trainings. We're going to be going through a lot more of implementation and a lot of things that you're going to need to know once you're actually selling for yourself, okay? Please mark it on your calendars every single week, 8 to 9 p.m. Cool. Any questions on any of the above? Comments? I know I feel like I just sat here and freaking nagged you 20 minutes. I apologize, but I just had to make sure because Seth told me. At least warn them, let them know. I don't want anyone in here off leads. I don't want anyone to get any type of repercussions. I want all of us to make money. The one-on-ones, all this stuff, all these check-ins that we're doing is more than we've done before, and we're doing it because we want to help you guys succeed and actually use the time that you're here wisely. If you just come in here to sit here and say hello to people, that's not why we're here, guys. We're here to make money, create separation financially. Cool? All right. No comments, questions? Anything? All right, Chino, since you got so much energy built inside of you, let's go ahead and get this, the break. Come on. You got this, Papa. Give us a quick motivational quote. A quick one. From the heart.
Hold on. We need to mic this guy up.
Oh, mic him up.
Mic this guy up. Testing. Is this too loud?
All right. Ask not for a lighter load, but broader shoulders.
Whoa.
Fuck you, KJ.
Hold on.
But I do love you, KJ. I'm not gonna lie. I like sitting in a row. I like sitting in John's row. You guys, new guys, I've only been here since fucking October. It's not been that long. I just FMB'd 2 weeks ago. Listen to what they're telling you. It's not rocket science. That's it.
Alright, so go ahead and tell them. What does it take?
Oh, fuck. Dials. Hours.
Redo it. Alright, what does it take?
Dials.
Wait. Now. Alright, stop. You got it.
Dials. Hours. Investing. Weekends. I don't know that, but hurry up.
This guy. Alright, what you're so fired up for one of them.
I don't drink unless I'm here.
He comes home, his wife is like, "Why are you smelling alcohol?"
Working, babe.
Alright, Johnny, you want to do the check?
No, I don't want to do that either.
No, let's do it. You want to do it?
Okay.
Come on, Mama.
Don't let me down.
Alright, let's give him some energy. Come on.
I swear to God, you better fucking join in. What is our profession?
There you go. That was great. Yeah. Yeah, I can see those. Let's go. Yo, that's
Keep on digging.
This guy wants to load up his broad shoulders.
Buddy.
You guys made it that way.
Thank you. Yeah, I fucking went wrong, dude. I had like my own FTA meeting.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, I had my own FTA meeting. I went in there and came back and
Because I had to go over the middle side.
Yeah, I know, bro. You don't want to get screwed on that.
fucking set.